speaker of the afternoon is giving a speech from the Specialty Speeches Manual. It's project number 2, Uplift the Spirit. It is an 8 to 10-minute speech. Our speaker tells us that the best thing about summer for her is that it starts with her birthday, and then she gets to show her horse. Giving this speech looking forward to summer, the droll Lori Lockwood.
During the 50 years that I have lived in California, seasons have become more about time and what we do and less about the weather. Now in Aptos, we have this 50 to 70 degree weather almost year-round compared to the rest of the world when I travel and I have to check the internet to see if they have weather. Snow, hail, sleet, hurricane, tornadoes, humidity, all that stuff that I don't think about and comes with all those seasons. But our seasons are more about time. Let's look at fall. It's the end of the summer. There's still a lot of activity going on. Daylight savings time ends, days start to get longer, and the holiday seasons begin now in October. We'll start seeing Christmas items before Thanksgiving, sometimes before Halloween. I think they just keep moving it up each year. But then we get into winter, and again, it's about time. The daylight hours get shorter, and we spend more time inside. We have the holidays, and we may even make some New Year's resolution. And the rain comes down, but it doesn't seem to interrupt our lives. And then we get into spring, and everything's green. We get outside, we're planting our gardens, we're wanting to have beautiful flowers in the springtime. And it starts to set us up to think about summer. And summer is really a time of growth, new beginnings, and a time for reflection. I talk about growth because I was born the beginning of the summer in June. My birthday's this Friday. But every birthday that came, it was more than just saying, I'm a little bit older. My mom taught me from, being a little girl of, instead of what do you want for your birthday, what do you want to accomplish in the next year? It seemed like birthday presents were something that happened, but there was always a sharing at my birthday time of what I wanted to do that summer, because it was the start of the summer. It was the end of the school year. And when I think about all the students that graduate, and whether it's going from junior high to high school, or high school to college, or being done with school, and thinking about, oh gosh, I have a career, maybe, if I have the right major, and there's actually a job out there that I want to do. But there's those decisions that happen, and it starts with June, and it starts with summer. The other part of summer that I think of is the new beginnings for all the couples that get married in the summertime. I had a wedding in the summertime, and it's that perfect time to start thinking about what are we going to do for the rest of our relationship. And the wheels start turning. But my favorite part of summer, and I really want to challenge you to take the summer challenge, is to take some time to reflect. Take a walk on our beach, enjoy the nice ocean air, the waves coming in, or maybe go down to Nicene Marks and just walk in the forest, hear the crackling of the forest floor, the birds tweeting. Bring a pad of paper with you and just write what you would like to do this summer. What would you like to accomplish? And then, if you're really feeling a little courageous, go ahead and write down what you want to do for the year. And then, if you're really starting to feel good because you're maybe hiking up and you're going get in the sand. Write down what you would like to do in the next 5 years. And if you're still going and you're not out of breath and you have some room left on your pad, write a couple things down that you would love to do in 10 years or where you want to be. And when you get home, I want you to put that list in a drawer or someplace safe. But those things you wrote down for the summer, let's look at them. Because as you know, the summer is full of activity. If you do not have a schedule, you will have one. People will pull you in this direction, church will take you in this direction. Just look at the good times. You could be busy, just following all the calendar in there. But if you have your list of where you want to go, what you want to accomplish, when you're having that conflict of, do I go to Toastmasters? Do I go to the movies? Do my girlfriends call me? Look at your list and say, which of these activities is going to get me closer to my goal? And when you have this goal-oriented thought pattern going on throughout the day, it is easier to make these decisions on where to go. And as you look at the end of the summer, reflect back to your list, to what did I get done, and then when fall starts, start all over again. So the start of each season has that 3-month goal. And it's a lot easier, or I found it a lot easier to keep my day going in a much more organized fashion. And I find it easier to say no to someone, that I can't do that because it's not aligned with my goals. It's not being congruent with where I want to go. You have that choice of where you want your life to go. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to pull you in all kinds of different directions. So as you're looking and as you're reflecting and as you're walking down the beach or in the forest, taking that time to really decide on where I want to go with my life. Who do I want to maybe buddy up with? One of my friends says, join at the hip and let's go ahead and do this. It's that kind of commitment and that kind of thought pattern that make the seasons exciting for me, and especially the season of summer. Mr. Toastmaster.
A minute for comments, please. Madam Timer.